So when I first started looking for ways to tackle my debt, I came across a course that was very promising. It advertised real life strategies for getting out of debt, and the instructor advertised herself as a budgeting pro, claiming she knew the ins and outs of financial hardship and could teach others how to become debt free. So when you're in debt, you become desperate. You believe every ad you see online because, if it wasn't true, they couldn't say it. Isn't that right? So I was in debt and I signed up thinking I'd learn from someone who'd experienced, some of the same struggles I did. This course was $440, and I thought, all right, for that price, it has to be good. Oh my God, was I wrong? And at the end of the video, I'm going to tell you what happened to the scammer. So hi, I am Eva, and I'm the founder of Fierce Rich Money. After over 2 years of unemployment, I'm back in debt. You know what? I got out of debt before using my plan, and I'm doing it again. So this channel is all about normal ways of getting out of debt, not those extreme ways that litter the internet. We're going to cut through the lies and the misinformation that's being told to us because you know what? That's keeping us in the dark and poor. All right, so let me tell you what $440 got me. 4 weekly YouTube videos that she pretended were live and about 10 printables. Oh, and it gets worse. She was never in debt. She and her husband had a kid young. They were living on one income. They lived in a low cost of living area, and she didn't have childcare costs. Look, raising a child on one income is challenging, but it's a very different reality from having massive debt. She went on to say that they had decided to have another kid and buy a house on her one income. Look, that's great and all when you don't have debt. Without her ever facing debt, she couldn't relate to the fears, the sleepless nights, the stress that comes with being in over your head financially. I was lied to, and the advice she gave lacked any true understanding and empathy that someone who had been in debt would have. That experience taught me a very valuable lesson. If you're going to learn from someone, make sure they've been where you are. There's a big difference between stretching a budget and fighting your way out of debt. So I'm going through the little material she provided, and something felt off. Her lessons focused on a lot of basic budgeting and tips for cutting back, but they didn't go beyond surface level crap. It was generic. A lot of it was condescending, and she didn't quite grasp the reality of the seriousness of being in debt and dealing with high interest rates and trying to recover from a financial misstep. Like, she didn't get it. She didn't have the experience of dealing with creditors, of paying down debt, digging yourself out of a financial hole. Like, she didn't get it. She knew how to make her own laundry detergent, and she really pushed using cloth diapers. So basically, I was scammed. I trusted her to provide the insight of someone who had been there, like been in the trenches, but her advice lacked any practical strategies that you and I need. She could offer tips on stretching a budget, but she didn't understand what it was like to carry debt, the fear, the doubt, the frustration that comes with it. Real debt repayment is about more than just simple budgeting. It's about handling the emotional weight of the financial stress, finding strategies that work, and, pushing through setbacks with resilience, because you know what? There are going to be setbacks. So stop telling people in debt that they need to make their own laundry detergent and use cloth diapers, all right? First off, homemade laundry detergent will ruin my work clothes. It will. I have some really nice pieces. Like, I don't need to have them dry clean because I'm very careful when I wash them. And cloth diapers? Come on. My child was in preschool, so no to cloth diapers. And second, the cost savings isn't thousands of dollars. It costs money to launder them, and unless you're not paying for your hot water bill, you know what? You may save money, but otherwise, no. And you know what? When my son was a baby, we were active. We went out a lot, and I'm not carrying around dirty cloth diapers in the diaper bag. That's gross. You know, Again, that experience has really shaped how I approach my own financial journey, how I approach this YouTube channel. I'm more determined than ever to create resources that speak honestly to people in debt, you know, with advice from someone who's living it with you. If you need someone who's gone through it, who gets how serious debt repayment is, it's crucial to seek out someone who has firsthand experience. Look, there's no replacement for someone who truly understands what you're going through. Someone who can empathize and offer solutions and go beyond theory. It's easy for people to give advice on, how to live on one income or stretch a dollar, but it is an entirely different skill set involved in paying down debt and reclaiming financial independence. All right, so you want to know what happened to the scammer? I'm going to tell you. She's still around. She was actually one of the guest speakers at this year's FinCon. Yeah, that's the Financial Bloggers Conference. And I still can't believe I was scammed. Like, I thought I was smarter than that, but apparently I am not. All right, so I hope you got value from this. I hope you don't get scammed because it's embarrassing. Like, this is probably one of the most embarrassing videos I've ever made. Yeah, so she's still around, and yeah. So anyway, all right. I hope you learned from this. I hope this was of value, and I will see you in the next one.